Alright, getting to go to round 2 with blue-red murktide. I noticed this list actually doesn't have any Blood Moon or Magus of the Moon. I think it's pretty stock to have some amount of those in. But I mean, I don't really think Murktide in general is a deck that plays Blood Moon super effectively, just given how many like double blue or triple blue spells it has. And I do think Dress Down and Subtlety are sometimes better ways to fight like an Amulet deck. So I don't necessarily dislike that choice from this list. I do have quite a few looks at a second second land, and then I'll have Spell Pierce up if I get a second land. So how many looks do I get total? I get the draw step, I get a Surveil, 2 Surveils, and draw a card. So I get 4 looks at a second land. It's not even like an amazing hand, though, if I hit the second land. I'm going to mulligan it. Well, now I kind of wish I had the first hand back. But I'll try mulligan again. I kind of have a heuristic, which maybe is... I don't know if this is a good heuristic, but, like, I kind of tell myself if a hand with, like... If, like, any hand that has Ragavan is going to be better than the hand I have, then I'm supposed to, like, mulligan. Like, even if the rest of the hand is bad, because, like, Ragavan's very good. So, like, the first hand, any hand with Ragavan, I feel like is better than the first hand. I'll bottom consider here. And I'll play out the Ragavan. And let's get a look at what they're doing. Guess I should have done this on my opponent's turn. They could be a Thoughtseize deck. They're Amulet. So they're going to be Grazerine. We do have the Bolt for the Grazer. But this is going to be a tricky game. Let's get a Steam Vents here. Go ahead and bolt the Grazer. How do I feel about Consider? I think I can put it into the graveyard. Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is an interesting one. We will have Spell Pierce up if we keep it. I'll top this. I think it's also good because, like, when they get to 6 mana, they might Summoner's Pact, and we can, like, Spell Pierce the Summoner's Pact. I guess I should Ragavan hit first and then Bobble. Another Saga. We might just have trouble with these Saga tokens. Another Grazer. Okay. Well, we need to get something going soon. That is not the draw we would have liked. think I'm gonna let this go. I think one of the ways we have a chance of winning this game is just like blowing them out with a spell pierce on a on like a summoner's pact. I think we're very far behind and we need to kind of just like hope something really good happens. Counterspell is a good draw. Okay, construct, yeah. I don't think we're ever making anything happen on the ground anyway. I think we are just basically, we're trying to get a murktide. Maybe Ledger Shredder. See what opponent's up to. So map makes me think that they don't have a bounce land. Could also just be trying to get Cavernous Souls. Maybe we're supposed to counter the Dryad, but I feel like we just have to save it for Primeval Titan. Bajuka Bog. Makes sense. Murktide's a problem for them, so that takes care of that problem. So Ledger Shredder would be our best draw. Okay. Ledger Shredder is definitely the one we wanted. I'll definitely trade the Ragavan for this construct. Part of me wants to Ragavan plus Bobble to get the Connive, but I kind of like this Spell Pierce. Probably, Don't know what I'm supposed to do. I really feel like I want to like just get him with a Spell Pierce on a Summoner's Pact. Maybe this is too greedy, but I'm just going to attack with the Ledger Shredder and pass. And then maybe next turn I'll decide to do something different. Forgot the Grazer has reach. You would think that as an Amulet player I would remember that. Okay, they have a bounce land, so the spell's Pierce is dead. Opponent's doing some weird sequencing. Okay, so actually Spell Pierce is not currently dead. Okay, so let's go... Let's cast the Ragavan. Let's cast the Mishra's Bauble. Bolt. I don't think we want Bolt. Even though it takes out one of the Grazers, I don't think that's what we want. I think I'm going to discard... I kind of want to grow this Ledger Shredder. Maybe I can discard the Spell Pierce. Maybe it's just wishful thinking that Spell Pierce will ever do anything. Let's see what they got on top. Another Grazer, okay. Let's consider. Definitely gonna bin that. No, I would like to draw that. So we'll hold back. Okay, so we can get Delirium and start getting in with the DRC. Oh, I guess we could have gotten Delirium by fetching. Well, I'm not an expert at this deck, as could be as is getting clearly established. I will definitely top that. Okay. So I'll put Heat to hand, Ragavan to bottom, get the island, play the island. I think I want to heat a Dryad to get the Connive. And also, like, the Dryads can randomly kill me if I'm not too careful. Okay. Top that. Draw. Discard. And I'll get in with the DRC. If they draw a Cavern, we just lose, but, yeah. Grazer's fine. Connive. I'd really like to be able to make this Ledger Shredder a 3. I think I still want the heat and the counter spells though, so. Okay, Iteration's a good draw. Bin that. Okay, so guess Islet to hand, Strand on bottom, heat Exile, heat the Dryad to get our Connive, Graveyard, Connive. Play the Islet and get in with the DRC. So if they do get a Titan, we can, even with a Cavern, we can heat the Titan and then like counterspell any future Summoners packs. Grazers are annoying. Okay, another DRC is a good draw. Charm is not a bad draw either. I think I'm just going to go for 2 cards end of my opponent's turn. Okay, the grazer wall is starting to come down. We might, now that there's only 2 grazers, if my opponent does nothing, I think I'll do an end of turn steal a grazer and heat a grazer. Put this on top just because I want to discard whatever I draw to the Connive. Oops, that I did not mean to put that on my graveyard. I was just drawing and discarding. Okay, so a little bit sloppy, but we got there. So I think I want the Subtleties, the Jace, the Dress Downs, and I don't think I want anything else. I like the Bolts, they get Ragavan through. I think Pierce becomes worse over time. I think Ledger Shredder is not our best threat, though it looked good that game. Maybe cut 1 bolt. I still think it's important to have bolts to force our Ragavans through the grazers. I think we want all the counter magic. We might want an engineered explosives for like saga tokens / amulets. But honestly, I think my plan is to just fly over the saga tokens or dress down them. So 1 more cut. I think expressive iteration. I think there's like a lot of situations against Amulet where just like tapping out for an expressive iteration just leaves you too open. I want to play a little bit more at instant speed. I think I need a 1-drop. I don't think, or at least I need some pressure. I don't think I can keep a hand with no pressure. Okay, I'll keep this, and I will bottom expressive iteration. Maybe I'm supposed to bottom the subtlety. I don't know. Subtlety is really good, though, if they have to cast Titan off of a Summoner's Pact. I'm using my clock a lot. Need to play faster. Double subtlety is interesting. Cavern, okay. Might end up just cycling this dress down. Just because I don't know if I can let a Titan resolve and I have the subtleties. We'll see. So 2 card types. I could bolt face and hope to hit a 3rd card type. I think I'll save the bolt for now. So if my opponent Summoner's Pacts, I will definitely let it resolve because I'd like to subtlety a Titan and win that way. Bog, interesting. I think I'm just going to bolt face end of turn. I think I'm just going to consider here. I really want to hit Delirium. Yeah, I'll bin that. I think I actually don't mind drawing Iteration. I think I'm about to be bogged, and I think Iteration will help me get back to Delirium quickly post-bog. Endurance. Am I supposed to subtlety this? I could subtlety it and then counterspell it next turn. I'll exile the dress down. Yeah, so I think we have to counter this endurance. Grazer's fine. Okay, so endurance is their last card. I'm very happy to counterspell this here. Okay. Okay, yeah, and then they're... I'll top this. It gives me a extra surveil with the iteration to try and hit a land. Okay. I'll actually top that, because if the iteration hits like two good, like a Mishra's Bauble and a good spell, I can actually, just keep that. Yeah, so I'm gonna top this. Put Charm to hand. Island on bottom. Cast the Bauble. So we know they're drawing a blank. Murktide's a good draw. So they have Bounce Land left as last card in hand. And they're drawing blank again, so we're safe to go ahead and cast the Murktide. Given that their top card's a blank, I think I actually want to heat this Grazer and then cast Murktide, and I think we got it. Oh, post-combat. Well, got there.